How's it going, guys? Welcome back to The Average Garage. In today's episode, it's going to be probably a short one, but I'm pretty much going to run through how I've done the automatic shifter surround. So for those who are familiar with the EFEL, there's usually an automatic shifter surround. So this plate sits in here, flips down like that. Now, usually there's a plate that sits over the shifter, park forward, well, park reverse, neutral drive, all that sort of fun stuff. Obviously I can't use that. This shifter still sits a little high, but I'll show you what I've got going on. All right, so if we come over to the workbench, I can give you a rough idea of what's going on. So this was the old shifter surround. Here's the guts of it. That was your park, neutral, reverse, drive, all that fun stuff. Your shifter obviously went through there and used the selector and all that sort of fun crap. Anyways, I did start cutting this apart, but it's very apparent that it was super brittle, and for some reason super glue doesn't like me lately. Every time I use super glue, all it does is make a puddle and it will never actually stick two things together. So super glue isn't like it used to be, where it dried after 2 seconds. It dries to your hands after 2 seconds, but not to anything I want to do. So scrap that and go to this. This is what I've just been making up. It's just, I don't know, 1 mil steel of that. Cut that to size, and then you'll see on the back I've got some drawings. That's pretty much what I need to cut out, sort of thing. That inside circle is pretty much what I need to cut out for it to be functional. And then what I'm going to do is I've just bent up these little tabs here. So what I'm going to do is, my idea for a way of sticking this down, I can't think of a decent way of sticking these little tabs to the steel. I can't think of a decent way to do it. So what I'm going to do instead is have a little bent piece like this, attach it here somewhere, sort of like that. So this will slide in this way, and then on this side here, that'll have a little, almost a similar bent tab to one of those clips, so that you push it down and it clips in place. And then if you ever want to pull it up, you just grab the boot itself, because there will be a boot on this. Grab the boot and pop that up and slide it back and it will come out. So I want to make it a simple design. I don't want to go overboard with it, so that's what I'm going with. So yeah, that's pretty much the plan so far. So as you've seen, I've cut that out. I'm sorry I haven't been recording much lately. It's just doing this project, I'm in way over my head. It's been an emotional roller coaster as far as big mood swings. Very I don't know, lacking in motivation at times. It's everything's sort of getting to me, and the pressure and all that sort of stuff. But it is booked in for panel and paint Monday, May 1st, like I've mentioned in another video if I haven't already. Yeah, I don't know, filming's all over the place. I've got 4 different episodes on the go at once. Anyways, yeah, we're gonna get to this and I'm gonna start cutting that out, but I haven't been filming much, so I'll try and film as much as I can from now. But yeah, I think that's the easiest way I can get this done. So cue the, I suppose, grinding and pop riveting, and let's see if we can make it fit. So that's it, it's in, it's not moving around. Bit of a pop up. So you can see that side slots in and down. This side is just almost like a spring really. So slot that in, push it down, it's in there nice and firm. Now what I've got to do is, as per the other side, I've got to watch out because all of this plastic is super brittle. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out all the stuff that we don't need. So probably this inner circle leading towards the outer one, and then, well, it's not really a circle but a marking. Then I can worry about getting the material around this, find a way to secure it to this, and then I can get the material shaped up to the point where I can put it around the gear stick in the car. And then find out the height, find out the throw of the shifter of how much it needs to move. And yeah, but we're one step closer. That's a big thing right there. So that's, yeah, a big step in the right direction. Okay, so in the car here we have the plate. So just 2 pop rivets holding the bits in place, which is good enough for now. If I need to later on, I can always drop a tack of weld on there and just hold them in place a bit better, but we'll see how they hold up. So for now, if we drop the shifter surround back in, back where it needs to live, we can give this a test fit and see if I put stuff in the right spot. Perfect, good enough. It's still touching here, but I can live with that. It's not much. It's barely anything, and by the time I get the fabric around it, it's not really going to matter anyways, because that's going to make it a little bit tight around the sides. So yeah, I'm also the heat warped it because I've cut it so thin now. Just the heat from the grinding alone sort of pulled it out of shape a bit. So I'm not too fussed about that. Pretty happy with that. It could definitely be a lot worse, put it that way. So Alright folks, so as you last saw, I made the boot up. So I've got the latest idea in my head is to have the boot just resting in pretty much over the gear stick here and then in all around there. What I'm going to do is clean up the edges of this just so it looks a bit nicer, and then pretty much slot that over the top over the boot. I was hoping to have the boot around the edges of this, but it's just not going to work. So yeah, it'll have to do. But yeah, I'm just going to have the boot over the top, or sorry, this over the top of the boot, and I'll cover this in either some carpet or maybe some of the leathery stuff. I don't know, I'll figure it out, but it won't look like steel. It'll probably look like carpet. Yeah, just to make it look a little bit neater. So that's going to be pretty much it for now. Alright guys, so I'm about 90 to 95% done with the shifter boot now. So I'll just show you what I've done. So as you can see, this is just some pleathery stuff from Spotlight, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, all it is just like a fake leather really. So that's just made a boot. All I've done is just tuck it down under in there. So this plate literally just does, well, it just fills in the gaps really, just so you can't see all the stuff around the edges. So I'll either paint this black, or I'll put, what I want to do is, I've got some spare carpet from a donor car that I had that had the same interior. I might just cut that section out of carpet, and then it should blend, because there is usually some carpet like in here, or sorry, there's like some felty carpet stuff on this center console anyways. So yeah, I'll put some carpet on it just to make it blend a little bit better, and then that's that done. That's the shifter controller, or the shifter done. I'm going to put a shift counter or the display in the dash somewhere, or I might even put it up in here. That might be pretty cool if I can get it to fit up in there nicely. So yeah, that's one more job ticked off the list. All right guys, so that is the shifter done as far as the shifter surround. So yeah, I'm going to leave this episode here. It's probably going to be a short one, but thank you very much for watching. I hope it's given somebody some form of insight or inspiration to custom mount their shifter, or maybe make their own shifter surround, because I know there's plenty of cars with conversions out there where people have just given up on that job and they've just got like a hole in the floor or the center console or whatever. It's not overly difficult, a little bit of thinking and a bit of time on the tools, and you can achieve something. This is nothing to be sold in a store. It's by no means perfect. It is a long way off perfect, but it's good enough. And by the time I stick some felt or some carpet on there, it should look just fine. So yeah, anyways, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you all in the next episode. Peace out, guys.